Hi, I'm Dr. Ria Hogseth, founder and director of the Pediatric Dental Assistants Association. Have you noticed in your office that you sometimes have a bottleneck at the front desk when people are checking in and when they are checking out? This happens in a lot of offices. One of the main reasons is that we tend to schedule our appointments on the hour and on the half hour. So we might have, say, 4, 5, 6 columns of hygiene going, and everybody's coming in at that same time. That makes it very difficult for the front desk people to check everybody in, get their updated health history, find out if there's any issues. And then on the checkout, it's even harder because so many times that takes longer for the parent to find the time for their next appointment that suits them in their schedule. So it can really cause a bottleneck, and you're trying to get these people to pay you, so you want to get them checked out and out the door as fast as you can. Well, one thing you might want to consider is staggering your appointments a little bit, especially your hygiene appointments. So instead of everybody starting at 8 o'clock in the morning, have somebody at 8, 8:10, 8:20, and then another set at 8:30, 8:40, 8:50, and do it that way so that you've got a little bit of a stagger. Now, if you do it in 5-minute increments, you can do it the same way. Just do it at 8, 8:05, 8:10, 8:15, whatever works for you. But you'll find that your bottleneck eases a little bit because it gives time for your team to make sure everybody's getting that personal service, that one-on-one time that these parents desperately want, and you get them running through the practice in a very timely manner, which is going to help with your reviews. We know parents love it when you don't have them waiting for very long and they can get on with their day because they are also highly scheduled and they have lots to do. Another way you can sometimes ease up the scheduling is to offer different schedules based on the day of the week. I know a lot of us just like to do the 8 to 5 with lunch from 1 to 2, but sometimes that's really hard for parents who are both working and it's difficult to find the time to come in. Consider starting later on one day and staying until later so that you offer more after-school appointments. And then on another day, start earlier in the morning so you have more before-school appointments and get out a little bit earlier in the day. In my practice on Mondays, we didn't start till 11:30 and finished up at 6:30. And so then we took our lunch break a little bit later. But the parents loved that because they got those late after-school appointments from 4 to 6:30, which were awesome. And those parents who both work were able to still get there after 5 and have an appointment. Now normally on those late afternoon appointments, I did nothing but hygiene or orthodontics, did not do any restorative. So this worked really, really well, especially for my middle school students and the high school students that sometimes have a lot of after-school activities also. Another way we helped them was on Thursdays. We started at 6:30 in the morning and finished up at 1:30 in the afternoon. So we had a long time before school, so again, I didn't do any operative those days, and it had to be a school-age child, but they could do their hygiene appointment, or if they had an orthodontic appointment, they could do those then. And then we'd be finished at 1:30, and my team absolutely loved it because it felt to them like they had the whole afternoon off, even though we'd worked 7 hours. That day on Thursdays, we would stagger lunches so that I kept moving during that whole 7 hours. And here's something that I loved even more. So Thursdays at 1:30, I was finished until the next Monday at 11:30 in the morning. That kind of took away that Sunday evening angst about having to get up and go to work on Monday morning. Just some ideas for you to think about on how you can solve some of your scheduling issues if you indeed see a bottleneck happening in your office. I'm Dr. Ria Hogseth. This has been a practice pearl from the PDAA, and I'll see you on the next one.